Praise the Lord, my brothers and sisters. Be grateful to God for every blessings. Do not complain to the Lord if you want to reach to your promised land. Sometime God will intentionally put you in an impossible situation. Maybe He wants to test you, to strengthen your faith, to stretch your faith, and to grow your spirituality. He intentionally put you in tribulations, in testing and trials. And during that time, if you complain to the Lord instead of having a attitude of gratitude, then you will face more and more restriction for receiving God's blessings. So do not complain to the Lord. Instead of it, give thanks to the Lord for the blessings you have already received from Him in the past and in recent time. When we read Bible, we read Israelites complained to the Lord even though they saw God's miracles many times. They saw God brought them out of Egypt. They saw God divided Red Sea for them, and they also saw God fought to armies of Egypt, yet they didn't believe in God's miracles, yet they complained to the Lord. That is why most of them could not enter the land of milk and honey, their promised land. So do not complain to the Lord. Always be faithful to the God for the blessings He has already given to you. In Bible we also read Abraham didn't waver in his faith. When God called him to sacrifice his only beloved son, Abraham didn't refuse to the Lord. He didn't doubt to the Lord. He went with his son to the Mount of Moriah, and there he was about to sacrifice his son, only beloved son, before God, but God stopped him during that time. God was testing his faith, and he passed in that faith also. So do not waver in your faith. Do not doubt to the Lord, and do not complain to the Lord. That is why Abraham became father of 1,000 nations, because he didn't complain to the Lord. Why God tested him, he didn't complain to the Lord. He didn't waver in his faith, though he was 100 years old. Yet God fulfilled His promises in his life. God gave him a son at his very old age. When Sarah was almost 90 years old, God gave her a son. But you have to believe in God's ability. You have to believe that God is able to do impossible things in your life. God never works the way we humans do. He is the God of supernatural God. That is why He intentionally put us in a impossible situation so that only He can deliver us out of that thing. Not by our own strength we will be able to achieve things in this world. We need God in everything. Only God's Spirit can lead us to the promised land. That is why we need to be faithful to the Lord in every blessings. Do not complain to the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord for the blessings you have already received from Him. Give thanks to the Lord for your shelter. Give thanks to the Lord for your foods. Give thanks to the Lord that He has brought you too far. Give thanks to the Lord that He has delivered you many times in the past. If Israelites could give thanks to the Lord for their daily needs, at least they could reach to their promised land. But most of them could not do that. That is why they could not enter their promised land. Because of their complaint to the Lord, because of their negligence towards the Lord's blessings, they died in wilderness. So do not complain to the Lord. You have already seen so many wonders and miracles in your life. God has already brought you too far. He is taking you from one degree of glory to another degree of glory. Do not complain to the Lord for the tribulations. Joseph didn't complain to the Lord when he was in prison. That is why he became Prime Minister of Egypt. God made him Prime Minister of Egypt, second to Pharaoh. God gave them responsibility. God gave him responsibility to handle entire Egypt. In your case also, if you become a responsible person, then God will bless you more and more in the coming days. Do not complain about your situation. Do not complain about your tribulation and testing when you face it, because they all come from God to make you mature spiritually, to stretch your faith so that you will receive God's bigger blessings. So do not complain about those things, because they too are blessings from the Lord. Your tribulations are blessings from the Lord. When God is testing you, it is also a blessing from the Lord. So do not complain to the Lord about his blessings. Instead of it, give him thanks with all your heart. Keep yourself silent in tribulations, in testing and trials. God knows what you are facing. He already knows about it. So do not complain to him. Always be grateful for the blessings, every blessings that you have received from him, and give thanks to the Lord in advance. Remember that thanksgiving is the key to open God's heaven. If you want to receive more blessings in your life, do not complain to the Lord. Praise his holy name. Give him thanks in advance. Though you are facing tribulation and testing and trials, God will bless you exceedingly abundantly. He will make you a very responsible person, so that in future you will be able to handle his more blessings. Have faith. Thank you so much for listening to this message. I hope it inspires you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you are interested to buy Christian motivational t-shirts, I have given the store link in the description box. Please check it out. God bless you.